Hello. This is a baby's head because she won't let me put her down. So we're gonna cross our fingers that this Chit Chat Get Ready With Me goes better than the last one. You will notice that my candle is not burning. Last time I caught my hair on fire, but I was brave enough to let you guys watch it and have a good laugh at my expense. So I'm going in with a primer. This is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. It's a blurring surface smoother high adherence. I have been using this stuff since I got it in my lucky bag, and I love it so much because if you'll remember, I was using the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer and then a Farsali Unicorn Essence Primer, and it was like too many steps to achieve the same exact thing that this does. And I'm assuming the Ordinary is supposed to be like an affordable brand, so it's probably a lot cheaper than my $42 smoothing primer or the $50 frickin' Unicorn Essence Primer. Just saying. Okay, so we're gonna go in with my Holy Grail foundation. That's the wrong color, that's my summer color. This is in the color Ivory 805. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay All Day 3-in-1 foundation. It has an SPF of 20, which I love. So, I'm not going to really talk about, this is like a chit chat get ready with me. I doubt that I will continue going on and on about makeup. I wanted to kind of catch up with some of you who maybe don't watch vlogs. They're not for everyone. Sometimes they're kind of boring. Sometimes it's just me complaining and being a big baby. But last week was absolute hell week. All three, me and both of my kids, got sick. My incision opened up. Ended up at the ER for the kids. Luckily it's just a virus. It's not an infection. You can kind of hear Bailey is still congested. My voice is still kind of icky, but I'm not coughing as much. I'm not as congested. Aiden's getting better, so today's Tuesday IRL, and this probably won't go up until later on in the week. But so far, some crazy stuff is going on in my life that I'm not going to talk about on here or in the vlog, but it's been a rough one. Last week was truly, I can say confidently, the hardest week I've ever had in my life. Just with testing faith and keeping my ish together, just some family life issues that, you know, you never saw coming, and so I kind of just wanted to put that out there because I've been getting, not flack, but, you know, when stuff is going wrong in my life, I tend to clam up, and, you know what I mean, just because that's just how I am, and I don't have to explain myself at all. But, if you know me, then you know that, and so, yeah, I don't have to explain myself for how I deal with my issues, but a side effect of that is that I clam up so that I don't have to share my stuff, but I also don't check on my friends as much as I should, and for that I'm really sorry. I don't know, you know, I'm in the social spotlight by choice, you know, and I should be better about, like, replying to comments and, you know what I mean, watching people's videos and stuff like that, but I literally haven't been watching anyone's, like, not just not my friends, but also, like, any big ones. I literally, like, the only time I go on YouTube is to upload my weekly vlogs, and I really am sorry for that, you know what I mean. I miss everybody so much, but it's almost like subconsciously, like I just don't go on. I don't go on Instagram. I don't go on anything. I don't go on Snapchat. Number one, Snapchat is confusing as all get out now. I don't like the new Snapchat. I don't understand why social media platforms keep changing. Like, I absolutely hate that Instagram is not like in order, because when I go to like upload a picture for myself, it'll like upload and then it's gone. Like, I can't even see it, so don't appreciate that. But anyway, I really am sorry if it seems like, you know, all these wonderful and beautiful people come on my videos and leave the sweetest comments and, you know, like my pictures, and it seems like I can't be bothered to do the same, and that's not the case at all. If you truly know me, then you know that. Like, it's not like I think I'm better than anybody or my content is better or anything like that. It's truly, I'm going through a lot of stuff that, if I really sat and thought about it, could absolutely break me right now, but I'm not going to. And I'm not saying any of this to get attention or, you know what I mean, anything like that. Like, I truly want to explain myself because I just feel terrible. And I just don't want anyone to get the wrong impression of me or anything like that. So that's all. That's all I wanted to say about that. Just know that I think about all of you, you know, on a daily basis. I wonder, like, how everyone's doing and, you know, stuff like that. I really do. And anyways, if I sit here and think about it too long, I literally will break. And all of this makeup will be for naught. So, anyways, this week, oh man, my dad got back from Europe and he had the best time. It was like super fast. In 4 days, he went to Paris, England, Switzerland, and Portugal. In 4 days, which I think is insane. Insane. And then he's in Dallas this week. Like, he is traveling so much. I'm so jealous. I would love that. I would love to travel like that. My mom started a new spa, and I'm like super excited because this new spa does like fancy things. They do like the ice sculpting to like freeze off your fat. They do like eyebrows, like dermablading, which I would never do, I don't think. I think that I'm too fair for something like that. They do all kinds of stuff. They do obviously like your traditional spa things like massages and facials, but like fancy facials, like chocolate facials, champagne facials, stuff like that. So I think that's so stinking cool. Like, super happy for my mom because she thinks it's really cool. And she's been at a really like shitty spa for I don't know how long. My mom and I are like kind of similar in that, like, even though she was completely not miserable but pretty unhappy at the other place, she stayed there for like 5 years because she knew it. She knew the owner. She had seniority because people came in as quick as they left, or people left as quick as they came in. And, you know, she had her clientele there and this, and that. And so she just like refused to leave. And so obviously there was a straw that broke the camel's back. And she got a contact at this spa that she's at now, and it's like way more money, way better clientele, and she can still make her own schedule. The owner is like super, super nice, and she's learning like all kinds of stuff. So, and she's already like a hot commodity because my mom is very advanced. A lot of these like massage therapists that are out there now are like fresh out of school. There aren't like a ton of old school massage therapists anymore. And so my mom knows like a lot of techniques and has taken so many classes to like perfect these techniques that this owner is like super excited to have my mom, and she's like actually valued at this place, which the other owner of the other spa she worked at literally would go recruit students at the, you know, whatever school, massage therapy school, and didn't care how long somebody stayed, or she didn't value her employees at all, because she knew she would never be without employees, because she goes straight down to the school. And if you're straight out of school, like obviously you're gonna want a job right away, and this lady gave it to you only to find out it was a terrible place to be. Terrible. So anyways, that has been really exciting. Also this week, remember you guys, I started going to this like Christian mom group. It's called MOPS. I don't really remember what the acronym stands for. And they started a meal train for me because I haven't been back, since I've had Bailey, because obviously I was recovering, and then now I'm recovering even more. So they started a meal train for me. So somebody comes by every single day to drop off meals, which I think is so nice. It's such a nice thing to do for somebody. I'm literally just doing like not bare minimum, because did my full face, but I'm not doing anything like fancy. I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. I just wanted to do makeup, and I wanted to sit down and kind of like catch up with people that don't watch my vlogs. I'm literally like cleaning and stuff today. I'm using the Morphe 25B. This is that like mocha palette. I like went through my stuff of like things I haven't used in forever, and I was like, I can't even remember the last time I used this, so that's what we're doing today. And again, it's gonna be like bare minimum. I'm gonna throw a couple of shadows on and some mascara. I'm not even gonna do wing liner. I just wanted to look and feel somewhat put together today, because it's been a while. Even, so maybe those of you who don't watch my vlogs don't know, but if you'll recall, back in October, I had some like blood issues, and so those have come back to play in my life. And so last week I went to a different oncologist / hematologist and did some more blood work. Dude, they took like nine vials of blood, which I feel like, how do you survive without that? But anyways, I'm going back on Thursday to get some results, so we'll see how that goes. Dude, I took Aiden with me last week, which he was sick, and I felt like I didn't have a choice. And it was the worst mistake ever. He's usually like really good in public. It's at home where he gets like kind of crazy. He was terrible. He was so terrible. I don't think I've ever been like embarrassed in public of Aiden and his behavior. Like, he was horrible. And of course, like, all these people are like, well, why would you bring your child to a doctor's appointment? But my appointment was like right after his swim school, and it was on that side of town, so of course I'm not gonna like come all the way back home. And my mom was already watching Bailey and make her watch like both kids. But that's what's gonna happen this week, because I'm not taking anybody with me to this appointment. I much prefer to deal with stuff by myself. Is anybody else like that? I mean, there are people that want, you know what I mean, attention and to make the biggest deal. Not make a big deal, but like they like having that support. I'm not like being judgy or, you know what I mean, talking crap. I'm saying there's people that, you know what I mean, rely on having like a presence with them and cannot do stuff by themselves. Like, for instance, my mom, she could never imagine in her life going to the movies or eating like out in public by herself. To whereas I did that on a regular basis when I was in college, like in Chicago. I was there by myself, and I didn't have a lot of friends, and all my friends that I did have were older and lived out in the suburbs, to whereas I lived like in the city in Boys Town in Chicago. And so I would go to the movies, I would go out to eat, I would go shopping, I would do everything by myself. I feel like I had to independent myself. You know what I mean? I had to become very independent at a very young age, and so it just never bothered me, and I've never really thought about it like, oh my god, I have to go do this by myself. But there are people that like have never been by themselves, like maybe grew up with like a ton of siblings and got married and had kids, and you know what I mean, just didn't ever have to be by themselves, and so it comes to a point where like they can't be by themselves. But even with like big deals like this whole doctor thing, you know, I'd much rather deal with it by myself. I hate like making a spectacle. Like, I don't even want my mom to tell anybody about the situation, because then they're like, oh, poor blah blah blah. And I'm like, why are you telling people? It's none of it. It's none of their business. She's like, they're your family. It is their business. They should know. I'm the opposite. I'm like, don't tell anybody anything. When it comes to stuff like that, I mean, obviously, I vlog for not a living, but for fun. And so I share some stuff, you know what I mean? But I freaking love doing stuff by myself. I love going to the store by myself. I love all of that. I don't know. It's just a little piece of me to share with you. That's that. I'm going to put on some roller lash. Call it a day. I haven't used roller lash in so long. Freaking, I kept trying to use my little Stila Huge, the sample, deluxe size samples, you know? And Andrew the other day was like, you need to write a review on that mascara because it's all over your face. It's flaking like crazy. I was like, thanks. We were in public. That's why I was like, And so I was like, well, it's officially time to throw that away if your husband said something. And now my nose is starting to run. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my dad brought us something back from Paris. He bought me and my mom a perfume, which I thought was so sweet of him. I got a Guerlain perfume and my mom got a Miss Dior perfume. So he was like so proud of himself. He was like, yes, I did so good. So it was really, really cute. He said he had so much fun shopping for everyone. He got my mom some Swiss chocolate because that was what she requested. She was like, I want chocolate from Switzerland. And then he got Bailey and Aiden little shirts from Switzerland that make them look like, it's just the Swiss symbol, you know, red with a little plus sign. Which I think it looks like lifeguard. And then he got Andrew this really, really nice Swiss Army hat. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I literally probably will not even put anything on my lips except for chapstick. Maybe I'll do a gloss. I'm still actually really I'm pretty congested right now. And last night, every time I swallow, my ears pop. That's how congested I am. Oh, well, or a lipstick. This is that Burberry London, or excuse me, Butter London, Burberry London, lip oil, and this is in the color Nutmeg. And that is it. So, I know it was kind of a long one for not doing very much, but I just wanted to mostly come on here and kind of just explain. I don't have to explain myself to anyone at any time, but I feel that I do want my friends to understand where I've been and what is going on. Like, even though I didn't tell you specifically what the deal is, just know that there's obviously some things behind the curtain. You know, vlogging and even videos like this, people only show you what they want to show you, and that's for a reason, you know what I mean? I don't make my life to be anything that it's not to you guys. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not lollipops and rainbows all the time. I told you guys that many times, and so just know that there are big things going on in the background that are really hard and horrible to go through, and I'm gonna keep on trucking, and this actually helps me keep like a positive look on things. But like I said, when I'm in situations like this, I kind of just shut down other ways, and so I just don't want anyone to take it personal, like I said, that I'm better than anybody, or that I do mean-hearted things or anything like that. It's not like that. Or that I don't care about you, because I do, truly and sincerely. So I love you guys so much, and any prayers or positive vibes are more than welcome. I love you guys so much. And if you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel with the Cocco girls, and I will see you guys in my next video.